On March 3rd, 1791, Congress passed a federal tax on whiskey. The farmers did not want to pay the tax. They boiled down the grains that they grew to make whiskey and sell the whiskey to make money. Whiskey was used every day in lives for people during this time period. When the tax collector came around, the farmers wouldn't pay. Over the next 3 years, the farmer became more and more angry about the tax. They would chase the tax collector, capture him, and then tar him and feather him.
It's an outrage! That tax collector better not show up here. He'll get a mouthful of feathers and an earful of fury. This is no different than King George. I didn't fight in a revolution for this. Yeah! Let's run him out of town. Yeah! There he is!
The Espy House served as President Washington headquarters during the Whiskey Rebellion in 1794. The building is located in Bedford on Pitt Street. The house was originally owned and built by David Espy in 1770.
Welcome, Mr. President. May I present my wife?
Delighted, Mrs. Espy.
Can I offer you some refreshment after your long journey?
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Would you prefer tea, port, or whiskey?
What? Tea. Thank you.
I will go get it for you.
President Washington, a mob of town folk has assembled and is headed this way. On September 19, 1794, George Washington became the only United States president to ever lead troops into battle. He led over 12,000 men to stop the rebellion. It was decided President Washington would lead troops as far west as Bedford, which was a 284-mile march.
Down with whiskey taxes. You're not a king. Go back to Philadelphia. Yeah! I have no choice to act to subdue the insurgents, fearing they would otherwise shake the government to its foundation. I have since thought proper to extend the said pardon to all persons guilty of the said treason. Therefore, be it known that I, George Washington, President of the United States, have granted, and by these presents, to grant a full, free, and entire pardon to all persons.
George Washington, swift and clever handling of the uprising was the reason that no blood was spilled. It was another triumph for the famous general and president, and it helped put Bedford on history's map.